Hi guys, so this year I decided to do a mummy makeup. I was going to actually do the mummy makeup from the movie, but I've seen so many tutorials on it and I didn't want to show up to a party on Halloween and just be the same as everyone else, so I decided to do my own kind of take on it, and I was a little inspired by one of my favorite cartoons as a kid, Mummy's Alive. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but this is what I came up with. Everything that I'm wearing is from the dollar store, so it's a really cheap and thrifty costume. The makeup is not from the dollar store, but I'm going to show you how to get this look, so let's get started. Okay. So for this mummy makeup, I used this Ben Nye Color Cake Foundation. It's in the color Pale Vampire. And I pretty much just put that all over my body, including my arms and legs as best I could. I'm using a Real Techniques foundation brush, and let's just start to get some pale vampire skin. I'm in a towel because it'll be easier to get into costume later. Especially since I'm painting my whole body pretty much. I kind of thought that this color looked a bit streaky, but then it photographed really well. Also, I'm in a washroom, if you couldn't tell, though I don't have lights because my lights are back in Vancouver. I recently relocated to Toronto, if you did not know. A little bit of a bigger city, or a much bigger city than Vancouver. But Vancouver is where my home is, so I of course love it. It's very beautiful there. So because I was covering such a big area of my body, this took forever. So what I started to do was I started to scrape a little bit of it into my hand. And then I just put a little water on it. And then that kind of mixture of water and the pale skin, I just lotioned it on my body. It's much easier than brushing my entire body. So for the eyeshadows, I was using this palette, Tartlet in Bloom. This to me is the absolute perfect palette. Every color is usable, and it took me a long time to get. So when it finally was in stock, I bought it. Sorry if there's like an echo. I'm not sure if this is gonna catch on camera, that echo, but anyways. I started with the color Jet Setter, and I just kind of smoked out my eye with that color first. this palette is super pigmented, so just a tap on the shadows and you get so much product on the brush. I'm going to use that same color to contour my nose. This palette also smells like chocolate. It smells really good. Now I'm gonna take the color Activist, this one, and then fill that here. Just on the lower eyelid. Because I moved and now I'm working here in Toronto, it's been really hard for me to film and be up to date with my YouTube, so I do apologize. Same brush that I used jet setter with, and I'm gonna smoke out that edge. Oh, sorry, I'm taking Smoke Show, the darker one, and I'm just gonna make this a little darker. Just taking another fluffy brush, and then I'll dip into Activist, and a little bit into jet setter, and then blend that black one out. On the bottom. Same thing on the bottom, same thing on the other side. For my contour color, I took MAC's Wedge, which I normally use regularly even when I'm not doing like a Halloween look. I think it just works well with lot of skin tones. And also, sometimes when I contour for Halloween looks, I hollow out the cheek, like my pirate video, but I wanted this mummy look to be really pretty, so I didn't do that. I just kind of contoured to make a higher cheekbone. Okay. Then for the brows. I didn't really fill them in. I wanted them to look kind of dusty, so then just lash primer and brush them up. My hair is pretty long right now, so you can't see them anyway. But you know the drill. Okay, for the mummy lips, I used my Bite Beauty Halloween Duo, Thistle and Black Truffle. And I'm just going to fill in my whole lip. Prettiest color ever. Just gonna make the edges a little more blended. And then black truffle in the center. Okay, the contacts for me make this look. Without it, I don't think it would have had the same effect. And these contacts are called white lace. They are so beautiful. I wish I could wear them every day. I'm gonna darken my contour a little bit with the color Activist. Can't see super clear with these lenses. It's like everything looks foggy. So if you don't want to deal with that, I wouldn't wear them out, but it was fine for me. It's weird because you can actually see more when it's darker, but when there's a lot of lights, it because it's white, all these little things are reflecting and it's harder to see. So when I go like this, I can see much better than when I'm just letting the light shine in my eye. So I did end up going to a club on the weekend with this look and it was fine. is pretty much it for the makeup. I'm gonna put on my accessories. I wasn't actually wearing much for my costume. I ended up buying a lot of my costume from the dollar store, so I bought like packs of gauze that I just kind of wrapped around my body and my arms. I'm just gonna show you sort of what I did. So for this Egyptian looking necklace, I bought a table placemat from the dollar store, and obviously I cut a hole in it. I spray painted it gold, and then I just bought these little jewels that I hot glue gunned onto it, and I cut it in half, put a little bit of Velcro tape on it, so when I place it around me, it just Velcros like that. And then this I found in the dollar store as well. I thought it looked pretty cool. So that was like $3. I was gonna buy like an Egyptian pharaoh costume, but it was like $170 in the Halloween store, so I decided to make my own. And this is pretty much it. I found a white scarf at the dollar store that I ended up cutting and wrapping around my waist. And yeah, everything else, it's all the makeup. And it's all the contact lenses that create this. I'm gonna zoom up to the lens so you can see. It's like little, like a net. Yeah, you should probably do your ears as well. Don't forget the ears. So this is the look.